State Law 8. How many weeks must you allow for the board to process your salon license application? 4 weeks. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. You know, everything's on the computer now these days, and I feel like this was written back when you were sending everything through snail mail. But the bottom line is you can't expect to get your salon done and be open the next day. It is going to be a process, and it's going to take a while for them to process your paperwork and then to get an inspector out. To whom do you submit changes in your salon? The board. Okay, they have to okay it because they came out and they inspected it when it looked one way. And I think they're talking about like structural changes, like, okay, now the manicures are going to be over in this room instead of this room, and we put in different kinds of sinks and we moved them to this wall. It's those kinds of things, not just simply repainting it a different color. Is an application fee refundable? No. Nothing from the state board is. Once you pay that money, it's theirs. So if you change your mind and think, well, I don't really think I do want to go take the state board, you cannot get that $10 back. License expire January 31st biannually. That means every 2 years. Okay, this year the licenses that were due were for salons. Next year, it will be for teacher and cosmetology licenses. So they alternate. They send you the information pretty much the end of November. You have a couple months to get the money together, and it must be all completed before January 31st. Is booth rental permitted? This means renting out a station to an independent stylist. No. Okay, so this is, you're in one big room, you have 10 stations, and every station is a different beauty salon. They just happen to all be in the same room. So you've got Candy's Cut and Styles next to Sally's Styles, next to Pam's Perms and Relaxers. Okay, they are all independent. They all have their own prices. They offer their own products. They're completely independent. So I think booth rental is a pretty cool thing. First of all, if you're brand new and you want to open up your beauty salon, you have such limited money that you have to lay out. All you have to do is go rent a station. You know, suppose they charge you $300 a month, that's your expense, and you're in business. I think it's cool on the end of the person that owns the building, because say I'm a stylist and then I have 9 other salons in there with me. I'm going to, if I charge them each $300, I'm going to make $2,700 before I do one bit of hair, one haircut. So I feel like it's a win-win. It, as far as I know, is legal in every state except PA. Why, I don't know. Oh wait, what is refuse? We talk about suspend, revoke, and refuse. Refuse is your application is turned down. This could be for a number of reasons. You know, the paperwork isn't quite right. You know, they could just refuse it outright for some reason. Usually it's for some sort of minor problem that can be fixed. Okay, what is the requirement to be able to do services outside of a salon? You must list all details in the appointment book. Whose hair you're doing, where you are going, the date, the time, and the amount you charged. This all has to be in your appointment book, and then it's perfectly legal. So Sally calls and says, my grandma's in the hospital. Can you go there and do their hair? Yes. Can you go to Aunt Mabel's house? She can't get out of the house. Yes. As long as these conditions are met. So you can't open up a salon that simply says, I'm just going to go to people's houses. You must have a physical space that has been inspected and licensed by the state. And then in that space, in your appointment book, you can list the people, and then you can go out and do that as much as you want to. But you must first have a salon that you're working out of. Okay, if you want to have a salon in your home, what's the requirement? You must have a separate entrance. So they can't go traipsing through your living room and dining room to get to your salon. They must walk directly into the salon. What is revoke? That's what I just said about suspend, revoke, and refuse. Revoke means taken away permanently. All right, if they revoke your license, you have to wait 5 years, and then you can submit an application to try to get your license back, but that does not mean that they have to give it back to you unless a court orders them to do so. So say you sue. Other than that, they never have to give it back if your license has been revoked. So obviously this is for bad cases. What does a shop owner do? Runs the personnel, that's the employees, and business affairs of the salon, and enforces all laws, rules, and regulations. So they are in charge of all of those things. What is suspend? That's our third word on suspend, revoke, and refuse. License is taken away temporarily. Exactly the same as if your driving license was suspended. It would be taken away for a period of time. In a cosmetology salon, it will be reinstated when you fix what's wrong. Okay, so they come in and they say you're violating some rule. You need to fix the problem. They'll come back in and inspect you again and make sure that you're okay, and then you'll get your license back. So again, you don't want to go there. All right, thank you.